Peekaboo. Let's pause that music. Get that going instead. So, as always, Satisfactory. That's a lot of tickets. This is a lot of crap in my inventory as well. I deconstructed the blueprint. The blueprint designer. And turns out what I forgot to do, every time I was clearing blueprints from it, I forgot to take all the stuff out of the chest. So I've got a lot of crap on me. So, yeah. Let's just go in there. Yeah, the Satisfactory for now. We might have some plans in a bit. I'm not going to say what. TBG knows what the plan might be. Or maybe he doesn't. We don't know. Nobody knows. That's what makes it a secret. Yeah, just pop that in there. Do I have no bacon? That seems surprising to have no bacon. I have absolutely no bacon. Damn. Oh. And bacon. Oh, are you now? Get out of here. Do we want the next statue? We can afford it. God knows we've got the ticket. Although, that's also tempting. Or we can just sort of max out everything else. Not like we have much to get anyways anymore. Hello, doggos. Right, Turbofuel. Let's get over there. We'll just leave this where it is. It's actually helping. Realistically, we don't actually need it there. Because I went and hooked everything together. Just the oil grid over there is now connected to this lot. So we're back on a single grid. So today, I don't know how far we're going to get, but I at least want to get for now, it might be best for us just to sync all byproducts from that. I'm just thinking, get the world grid up. Get this operational. Get the turbofuel into burners. And then we can work on processing everything else. That might be the plan. We've got our giant grid to kickstart everything. We need this hooked up though. Now, annoyingly, because I've done this, the numbers are going to be slightly different. So it's not 30 times 6, not 30 times 18. It's 29.63 times 18. Which is that. If I remember correctly, that's what I did split all of these out to. These should theoretically be 3 pipes of 333.33 whatever. And then, we'll still bring the fuel pipe over. We need to really... Let's get the fuel sorted out first, because we need to split that into 3 as well. Let's just get all of these in first. Then we connect them up. Then we just have another one there. That will make sense in a moment, don't worry. We want to do the same over this side. How far does it need to go? Not a clue. Right there. Now, theoretically, all we need to do is have that in line with both of those. Connect that to there. Connect that to there. And then we simply have 1 output, 2 outputs, and 3 output. To go to floor 1, floor 2, and floor 3. Theoretically, that works. Why do I have a pin? That's why I need to open a stream up real fast. Replace that one with Corgi. We like Corgi. You drop into that. There we go. Oh, hey. Please No. Next one. Yeah, we're going to keep researching those until we get the coated bastards that we need. Why am I getting... Okay, let me put my phone on the Do Not Disturb thing I've got. I'm going to be going for at least 2 hours, so just crank it on max. There we go. Hopefully, I don't get distracted by my phone now. I'm still going to get distracted by my phone, don't you worry. Right, if I have a pipe... Does it need to be halfway? If I do that... Let's put another one there. Can I have 2 separate... junctions? And they both just sort of work. Yes? But I've only got space for one belt. Unless we run one of the belts there and one of the belts there. And just use those to connect. That might be the best option. Let's see. We're going to connect them all from this side. Why? Why not? And fortunately, this side we just need Turbofuel out, so we can use direct center of a foundation for it. So that's not an issue. Just back that off slightly, just so I can have a splitter there. I would hope I put it in the right spot. Wait, will a pipe fit over that splitter? Barely. Okay. It does technically work. Paint back green. Green. God, I can't do colours apparently. I mean, yes, that's totally green. Orange. I have no plastic on me. Let's go grab a bit of plastic. How much? Don't know. Didn't think that far ahead. Let's also just quickly drop. It won't hold the 5 that I've put there. It'll only do 3. But, I mean, that's just an additional 2 stacks of storage in that case. We're going to need more copper sheets as well. Now, I'm just going to steal them from there, and then they can fill up. I'm pretty sure we're only making copper sheets at like 50 a minute. But we have such a big backlog that it just doesn't matter. Right, let's see if this even actually works. First of all, we need the belts. I hate that you can't reverse the direction of a belt. It always has to go from where you... Is that going to work? Is that connected? Okay, that doesn't work. Maybe though. That should be connected. Splitter there, splitter there. Oh, bugger. Then that line just needs copied 8 more times. Ooh, food delivery. You get anything good? I should go set up a miners. Hopefully you got yourself something nice. Fair dues. Yeah, this evening's going to be a bit hectic. For those of you who have no clue what's going on, you'll find out. Just replace that power pole real fast. I mean, to be fair, I haven't been posting about it on... Or to be fair, I haven't been using the social media that much, apart from Discord, which I don't think counts. I've never considered Discord to be a social media. Because if you consider Discord to be a social media, you have to include WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger to be social medias. And that just feels wrong. Yeah, it's just a... It's closer to a forum thing. You know, back when those existed at a much larger quantity than they do now. Right, that right there is half of the sulfur we need. That's a quarter. Annoyingly, this is an impure, which means that's an eighth. So we're at 7/8 capacity. We need to go over there for the last one. Do I just belt it across? Do I just make a giant, ugly-ass belt along? I might just do that. Because I don't have fuel setup. Ah, yeah, that's no bueno. I thought those were bouncy. Better safe than sorry. But yeah, that's why I use wired. I don't have to deal with batteries. Although I say that, the earphones I use with my phone are wireless. Although I do have my reason. Or reasons. Okay, so I have a extension cord. And the female side of the extension cord faces me. So if I move too far away from my PC, to the point where it would ordinarily rip the headset off my head, it'll instead just unplug the cable. Bitch. Right, just to get us going, we are going to use ugly ass belt work. And I do mean ugly ass belt work. This is disgusting. Also, belts don't go nearly as far as I remember them going. Then again, I'm usually not building belts that require several hundred material. Okay, so I need to go up there realistically. That'll do. Perfect. Now, wiring. Oh, first of all, now, actual belt work. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder, what would it take to unlock Mark III miners right now? Because, fortunately, we're already going to be running all the oil nodes over there at full tilt. There is no Mark II oil extractor or well, liquid extractor. Is it just called an oil extractor? Is that only oil node? Yeah. We're going to be running them at full tilt. There is nothing more we can do to get more oil out of them. Which means there's no possible use for more than the 1200 sulfur. Actually, no, we would still need to use at least... actually, give me a moment. If I can temporarily... Oh, shit. I mean, the steel pipes aren't an issue. It's the rest of it. I've only got 23 of those, and I've got no supercomputers. I can make the supercomputers. I need that in order to make the fuse modular frames, which needs radio control units, which I can make. I can make. But still. Right, that's not happening, sadly. I was thinking, I know it's dangerous, but I was doing it. Oh, this is almost done. I was thinking that we unlock Mark III miners and overclock Well, put them on those top 3 there. Overclock them as far as I can, given current belt technology, so we can counteract the 150 we need from there, which is just as simple as... oh, fuck's sake. Just as simple as taking the pure node from 600 to 750. Which it's more than capable of doing. But yeah, that's not happening. I require that wire. Hey, Steve. Okay, I guess I'll be connecting them to this wire. Come on, speed up. Go faster. There we go. Since I've got to power this thing anyways, I might as well run the cable back as I go. I know I could just power off one of these, but if I'm going to have this well cabled, that's going to have to be on the same grid as the rest of the sulfur extractors. And by the looks of it, a power cable can stretch twice as far as a belt can. So there's some useless information for you. Oh, it's that's connected. Let's just quickly do that. Upgrade back to a Mark II. I did overclock the one back there, right? I hope I did. Well, we're just going to run these. Just so we don't need to wait for primarily this line. God damn it, let me just reverse it. Why does it do that? I want it there. Don't slide back. At what point are we going to have sulfur show up here? Oh. As if on cue. That's going to take a while to back up as well. I didn't select you. I want you to go there. And you to go there. Then we've got 4 belts of various amounts of sulfur. Need to go into that lot. I'm trying to think of a best way to do this. Well, firstly, I don't need 4 belts, I only need 3. Firstly, I don't need 3 belts, I only need 2. That gets merged to there. That gets roughly lined up with that. So that's 450 a minute. That's 750 a minute. $750 divided by the we're using that recipe, which I don't fucking know. Let's go have a look. We can do that. $22 point whatever. So we've got 750 divided by 22 points. There, so after... How many machines do we have? So assuming the sulfur belts fills that one, that one, that one. It'll fill that row as well. And that row. At this row, we'll probably have to feed the 450 in. Or we might feed this bottom down. Bottom down? Top down. Words are difficult. And yes, I've already had coffee. Alright, we'll do this belt first because it's the main one. This is a nice vantage point. We might put the control room somewhere around here. Maybe a bit higher just so we can see further over, but still. Somewhere around that area is not too bad. We'll have to build an actual battery thing. Maybe we make it look like an actual battery rather than, well, that. Yeah. One more. That'll work. And don't worry, I'm going to support this. That's what, got 2 full foundations in between? Something like that? So, there's 2 full foundations. Of course that's in the way. Okay, yeah, that's gonna have to... That still looks vaguely secure, right? That looks better. Perfect. Now I've got to have a splitter there. Point that way. A splitter there. And placing this stuff where I am, I've basically decided that the sulfur's going on the bottom shelf, if you want to call it that. Oh god, getting this halfway is going to be actually pretty easy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That should be exactly where I want it. Of course it is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So now that gets fed into there. That goes that way, yada yada. That connects to there. That connects to there. So then, somewhere, hey dog, how's you? Actually, that doesn't need to be a splitter. That can just be a corner. Uh-oh. you're in a heat wave at the moment? Or is it just... just getting to that sort of time of year where the summer's technically over, but it doesn't feel like it is? Okay. Because I actually need to, you know, slap a merger there. Ah. But heavy blankie is cozy blankie. Wait a minute. That won't work. I am going to pull some shenanigans. So I might as well just make that a splitter. Right. So we'll do that there. A smart splitter there. Hopefully that's level. Yeah, that's much better. And then we'll have another smart split. That needs to be a level 5, first of all. We're classy like that. There we go. So, main input goes there. Extra input goes there. Jobs are good. There's even enough space. Vaguely. If you pull some bullshit, there's enough space. Now we just need to configure this. Overflow that way, any that way, nothing that way, job done. Let's go get our sulfur. That's the wrong way. I pulled that bullshit with the sulfur there. I've got to pull that bullshit with all of them. I don't know how I'm going to pull that bullshit with all of them. The sulfur was easy because it was just the first one. Okay, so that's not even going to make it to this corner. I'm surprised it made it that far. I barely saved myself there. Jesus Christ. I need to be more careful. Is that aligned? Sure. Why are you not aligning now? Yep, doesn't want to align. I wish that worked, but I guess that's going to have to do. Oh. My own stupidity strikes again. I'm pretty sure it was the far one we were using for the sulfur. It's not like it really matters, to be fair. Right, that's the bottom dealt with. Hopefully. Yep, that's all backed up. Because of how I've admittedly stupidly done this, it is going to be very annoying to get other numbers to work as they should. I need me a weighted blanket. I don't have one. The problem is, from what I've read, a weighted blanket should be about 10% your body weight. Yeah, no, that's not enough. I want a 50-pound weighted blanket, and I certainly do not weigh 500 pounds. I used to know someone who made them, but they were more someone I knew via someone else. And we don't talk about that someone else around here anymore. We haven't for many years. So, yeah, I don't know where to get a decent weighted blanket anymore. Which is sad. Although, sometime this month, I should have a weighted plushie arrive. I bought one each for me and wifey. They're nothing big, they're like £2. But just £2 for a plushie. Still isn't. It's not nothing. Fuck, I've got to sneeze. I hate my body. I really need to call the doctor and make a fucking allergy test appointment. I want to know what the fuck is causing me to sneeze constantly. Right, all that's done. Next. Well, next on our stack is the fuel, so I guess we're doing the fuel. I have no clue what ragweed is. I'm sure this will be fine. Right, let's see here. Each one needs... Call it 15 a minute. So... Assuming we can use 600 in a pipe, which I can bullshit my way into. Divide that by 15, that's 40 machines. That's the bottom row and the medium row, the mid row, just on that one 600 pipe. So then the top row, we just feed whatever's left in the 600 pipe, which actually, now that I think about it, is nothing. Actually, there will be, because we're not running 15, we're running 14.8. So there'll be 0.2 left over from each machine, which, given it's 30 machines, that's 3 cubic meters a minute. It's practically nothing. But we still need it. So instead of doing it this way, keep that one, disconnect those two. This one gets fed into stage 1 and 2. Whatever's left over gets fed into stage 3 alongside that pipe. Which means that needs to be a Mark II now. And I've got to find room for this shit. Oh, damn it, there's space. I can fit it down there. I can barely fit it down there, but I can fit it down there. It's going to be a very tight squeeze. Questionable if that will even connect. Fortunately, it doesn't strictly have to. I left myself no space to do this. Let me just disconnect those. At least then I can put it there instead. Shall I just push that back to there? Run that through that. Yeah, that's all aligned. Now we don't need that. I will, however, just put a decorative piece there. And because I don't actually like decorative pieces for the most part, we'll make it functional. Perfect. How far is the fuel actually going to... That's not aligned. How far is the fuel actually going to travel upwards? I've got no clue. I'm going to need to power those up to find out. Which means I'm going to need to power those up to find out. Which means we're basically going to have to soft start this system. I didn't build a way to soft start this system yet. I didn't fully wire these up correctly. Right, give me that. We're just going to sneak through here. Going to pop it right there. Perfect. Let me actually check. That seems to be the correct number. I don't know. I'm a fuck everything up sort of builder. Did I even connect that? I did. Wow, that's a miracle. The problem is I don't have the precision to be a fast builder. Whoops. Right, let's just quickly grab power pole there. This is all very temporary bullshit. Because if we're soft launching this shit, we need to at least soft launch it properly. Which should mean somewhere around here. I need to connect to that power pole there. And then I've got to run all this lot. Yeah, that needs the main grids. That's not running off. I'd run off the batteries for a while. The batteries will keep this shit going for like, fuck, 20 hours? I just want to see how high. Hello, sweetie. Oh, I see you have a gold badge now. I don't remember what comes after the gold. I'm just going to connect the batteries there. Next to your name, sweetie, your subscriber badge. You've got golds. 3D glasses. I believe gold is, it's either 6 or 9 months. Let's have a look. Never mind, it's 12 months. Did I not? I didn't hook this singular one up. This can't be a very long test because I don't actually have any way to deal with that polymer resin just yet. I should probably bullshit a way to deal with that polymer resin. That's 20, that's 200 a minute. Right, okay, we are going to bullshit this in the most bullshit way that's ever been bullshit. Give me a power nub from literally anywhere. Once again, power nub anywhere, thank you. Like I said, the biggest bullshit to ever bullshit. And it looks like we've all stopped working anyway, so yay. Anyways, these should start getting heavy oil. It's the water that's struggling. Did I just not? Okay, it's just taking its time. Well, we're producing fuel. Maybe not in those two, but we're producing fuel. I love the animation on these blenders. Just give it a moment for it to actually get enough water. Yeah. It actually does the mixy. And then it stops. Now the animation does loop perfectly. The problem is, yeah, the water's not quite keeping up at the moment. Water's keeping up in this one, but this is literally the very first one in the row. And that's just full of fuel, which means this one's probably full of fuel. Yeah, it makes 10 at a time, so that can't make any more. But that just means that these get more. Okay, it seems to be making it up. Okay, yeah, it's making up this part. No. Bats. Right, quickly go and throw some bullshit together here. Just so I can see where I need to put a pump, honestly. That's the only reason we're doing this. Ah, that's directly in the way. Right. So we can bullshit our way up to there, which can then bullshit our way somewhere else. We'll call it there. Which can then go up to it kind of needs to be this one, but it's gonna have to, we can make it work. I was gonna say that's not gonna make it all the way up here. Yeah. Fortunately, I don't think it matters where on this pipe I put the pump. We're just going to use Mark 1s. Yeah. Because it is reaching this pipe, which is good. It means that this pump will work. I've just got to now bullshit my way along the rest of this section. Which honestly shouldn't be too bad. We'll go to about there-ish. Then we should be able to reach the end with this now, hopefully. No, okay. Not an issue. Pop that right there. Sure, that's plenty of space. That doesn't want to line up with that. And it might be because there's no actual pipe there for it to recognize. There we go. God, this is going to be such a pain. And we are using the middle connection. Why is it being so nice about connecting all of these? And why didn't I finish this? Is it just because that happens to be the center? No, that's not the center. Why is it being so nice about connecting these? I was being an absolute half about it downstairs. Ah, bugger. It was only a matter of time before I fucked it up. Let me stay on the damn pipe, please. I beg. Right, that's all of that connected. I'm just going to bullshit power to this pump. From God knows where, though. About there. That's working nicely now. Right, now I'm going to have to take from this corner here. Why is nothing flowing? All of that seeds. Why have all of those seeds stuck? I connected the water, didn't I? Okay, those were the worst ones to look at. Those have seized up. Huh? Is that pump just too high? That pump's too high. That should definitely get it moving now. There we go. That's all flooding nicely. These aren't filling up because, no power. So it does that. That shouldn't be going up and down like that. That should be stable. The fact it's not is pretty concerning. Why do I have a pin? TBG, if this is you, I'm gonna murder you. It's TBG. God damn it. Right, I'm gonna go murder someone. That someone will be TBG. All of these are... God, the fucking pipe physics in this game makes no sense. Does anyone understand the pipe physics in this game? Seriously. Pipe physics, a bit like gravity, is an odious concept. No one understands it. I needed that. That's also probably going to need another pump once it settles down. I'm also going to need to go grab that pipe and bring it all the way up. Which you will have to connect on this side. Yikes, that's an ugly pipe. Okay, that's at least now in line with that, which means that is exactly where we want it. There we go. Once again, very much going to need a pump on this. Probably in the exact same height. Exact same height, exact same spots. I don't words good anymore. Flow rate is hopefully getting to a point. There we go. Oh, yikes. Okay, yeah, we need a Mach 2 pump there. Which means I might as well swap that out for a Mach 2. I don't have the shit needed for a Mach 2. Oh, that's not that bad. This is going to take a lot of crafting. I should just put screws into the depot. But no, instead I'm sat here handcrafting 240 screws. Oh, also the mem will be done. Please. Last one. Don't let me down. It's going to let me down. I know it is. Come on, hurry up. The thing is, I know I have those at home. I'm just too lazy to go and make them. Or go grab them. Like, I don't have many at home, but there's a couple. And motors. I've got infinite of those. I've got a factory for them. Just replace those. Huh. Thought you could. There we go, they use more power, but we very much needed the additional head lift. But hey, that pushing 30 meters means that this is doing roughly the same. And that head lift includes this pipe, so we don't need an additional pump. We're on default mode, make it a bit easier for us. Will it stretch for free? Barely, but yes. Is it 2 that I need, or is it... There we go. Perfect. I will make that Mark II just in case. Right, there's all that. Let's just go quickly paint all these supports, otherwise it will drive me mad. Oh, it's not all done. How did I forget this? It's only the stackable conveyor, not even the conveyor things. Stackable pipe pole. I can worse. That doesn't do what you want it to do. The rest of them, listen. The rest of them have the correct damn colour. I didn't finish off the bottom. I should do that. Really should. Ah, who cares? I've said way worse things on stream. There's a reason I have made this stream as 18 plus, you know, as visibly 18 plus as I physically can. Because I don't watch my mouth. I don't expect anyone in chat to watch their mouths. You know, as long as you're being I really can't words. Fucking hell. As long as you ain't being a toxic piece of shit, I couldn't give a fuck what you say around here. Although there are a couple exceptions to that rule. Primarily being, if I'm playing a story-driven game, and someone has played the game before, you shut the fuck up about the story. I know I don't play story-driven games often, but when I do, I want to enjoy the fucking story. Why did you decide that was a good idea? I will never understand the mind of this game. And that's probably for the best. If I had to be in Ada's mind, I would go mad. Although it wouldn't surprise me if the wifey would be more in favour of dating a robot than a person. Sweetie, I'm not swapping bodies with Ada. Ada doesn't have a body, first of all. Yeah, that's pretty gay, sweetie. I'm just gonna point that out. That's extremely gay. I'm very tempted to order something as a joke. Just so you have to say yes whenever someone calls you gay. Oh, the mem's done. Eh. I doubt I'll do it, but... God damn it. Right, okay, please. Yes! I reckon those will be only 2 left though, so we'll take classic batteries. Heavy flexible frames, sure, why not? Basic iron's useful, but compacted steel's also useful. So, a few months ago, as a laugh, I bought myself just a joke, effectively a credit card shaped thing, which is just a lifetime bisexual membership. So I'll just buy a lesbian one of those for you. I mean, you can't say no, because you've got the membership. Me buying the bisexual one is kind of gay, but not fully gay like the lesbian one is. I don't want either of those. I do want that though. Yep, that's the very gay part, but also Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds. The list goes on of superheroes that I would... I'm going to end that sentence right there before I get myself bent. I know when to shut my mouth. I promise. Now, Sweetie, I'm not sure you know how being gay works. Oh, that's a lot of liquid. The problem with liquids in this game, the only way to make sure they're actually working properly is to run the system fully. That is the only way to ensure they're actually functional properly. Oh no, that needs to stay there. Whoops. Now, why are only some of these running as well? Oh, gee, you fucking dipshit. What an asshole. Did I forget to do that on every single... Oh my god. No. Every single one. I know it doesn't. I was testing you lot to see how long it would take you to figure out. Turns out it took you a very long time. This is just going to fill it with heavy oil residue now. That's what's going to happen. Or up to 82. Okay. Understandable. That's not flowing, everything's backed up. I'm going to assume that's in the correct spots. I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention. Right, and before I do anything else, I'm going to take that stackable support and just add it on top of every single stackable support that's in this structure. And I am purposely calling it a structure and not a building. Because apparently there's a difference. What time is it? We've got 15 minutes until that thing we can do if we want. I guarantee that's why TVG is being quiet. He's went to go do that thing. Which, sweetie, on Monday if you're free, we should do the thing. There's a thing. You'll find out in 15 minutes. You should know, sweetie. You're in the Discord. It's not like there's been many pings or anything. I'm going to connect all these pipes now. I mean, as long as you're back within the next 6 months, you'll be able to do it. Unless that is you plan on abandoning me. Which, honestly, fair. If I could, I would abandon myself too. God damn it. You can tell when you're starting to get somewhere in this game. Because you start getting little hitches when the autosave happens. And then you start getting bigger hitches. And then autosaves take half a second. Then a second. Then several seconds. And by that point, the world's so complex that you might as well just start a fresh world. No amount of optimization can save it at that point. I selected an orange pipe. I expect you to be orange. You bastard. Also, how am I going to split? Actually, no, I made 3 separate pipes for this. Which they should all be balanced. Fingers crossed. It's all seized up again as well, which is shocking no one. Right, up we go. How far? Don't fucking know. About there. That's snapping, but like in all the wrong spots. Oh. Yeah, no. I hope that one's correct at least. Let's try again. Because these pipeline spots don't give a shit. Meow. Sneeze time, like always. God, that's a mess. I want one there. I want one there. And I want one round about there. I really should have... I'm going to turn those to actually face this way. Because it shouldn't really matter. Okay. Now just run this as far as it will go, which I think is 30. Right there is the max it will go. Hey, what do you mean noodle? They're all perfectly straight. This is the anti-us factory. Can you get out? Thank you. Dude's just gonna respawn and get stuck again. I know he is. That will be of absolutely no shock to me when that happens. So all we're missing now is petroleum. All we're missing now is pump spare. Which, honestly... Fuck. Could have seen that one coming. Right, there's 8. There's our motors. Now I've got to craft another 240 of these. I'm just going to quickly open Twitch. I've got to lurk on Song. Okay, yeah, there are too many people at Owlscraft spawn for me anyways. I would rather not be there right now. Wait a minute, that's a different... I've made too many. I got distracted. This should reach up here. Honestly, I should have just pushed that all the way back there, but... yeah, well. I mean, that's getting liquids. The end goal really is... It's getting liquids. You've of course got to wait for stuff to backlog. Which, honestly, given we're working with liquids, we should let everything backlog. We should power all these up. Just temporarily. Just to let shit backlog. Because otherwise it's not going to end well. Trust me. Backlogging... Not backlogging your liquids never ends well. Just pop over there. Ah, that's not 4 connections. I guess we're snaking this shit. Ooh, fuck. Honestly, as long as it is all connected, I don't particularly care how. I mean, fuck, I'm probably going to connect these ones with the ceiling. Just because it looks a tad bit neater. Why is that foot there? I'm not redoing all of this for the foot of a single blender. That's just too much work for so little crap. Right, we'll put that there just because I need a somewhat functional way to get this down to here. This isn't connected. Why isn't... Oh god, none of this is connected. Yeah, I just didn't connect the bottom floor, apparently. I'm just going to run it on straight if I can. Just makes it easier. Right. Let's get these hooked up. I have no clue what... Oh, there's the ants. We're right there. Probably best to get all the litters in first. I guess we're putting it there. Wait, is it lined up with the splitters I've got down there? I think it's trying to, at least. That's useful because the output of that is in line with the input for that. Bugger. This is why you usually don't mix and match your pipe work or your belt work or your anything work, to be fair. Just don't mix and match your work. I just want to put all of those on the wrong pipe. I'm so glad I pay attention. Fixed it. Right, now, back to a power situation. How far did we get? We connected those, but no further. Ah, bugger. Want that. There, that, there. My timer is lying to me, as always. So, because Stream Elements completely fucked up my activity feeds, completely butchered it, I can't stand looking at it anymore. I'm forced to use Twitches. Which means I have to use Twitch's stats panel as well. Twitch's stat panel is dog shit. It runs so... It's like half an hour behind right now. No joke. Right, there we go. Let's learn every single one of... Please tell me it's just that one I missed. Nope, I didn't hook any of these up. Not to mention, it looks like somewhere I've only got a Mark 1 belt happening. Or this is just the effect of the splitters. It's probably just an effect of the numerous splitters I've got going on. Shit. What happens? The main grid's still online. I would say it couldn't have hit it that badly. There was 75 fucking gigawatts of batteries. So it's not bad. Every time I add something to this grid, this happens. Also, for some reason, you can't scrub through the last 10 seconds anymore. Not entirely sure why. Yep, those all look good. Those all look good. That looks fine. That looks fine. That looks fine. That does not look fine. Why? Huh? I am very confused right now. Did I not? Did I forget to connect something up? Oh. That's full, so it must be... Wait, yeah, that's... there. It's supposed to be connected to that. There. I'm pretty sure that there feeds the top ones as well. There we go. Where's the sulfur at? There. Is that what blew? Did they overwhelm the the 3 geothermals that I had going. That might have been the problem. That was the problem. Right, remove the geothermals. Hook them direct into the grid instead. Yeah, 12% sounds about right. Now, that belt there is going to be a little bit on the emptier side for a while. It looks pretty full, it's not full. Any moment now. Any moment now. There we go. Shut up. There we go. Now that's damn near full. Do we do the petroleum coke this stream, or do we wait until next stream for that? Because we're just going to use this area here. Let me just quickly chuck a... Let me go quickly get... Actually, hang on. Petroleum coke. 120 a minute. How much am I needing, though? I don't remember. $22.222. 22.222 times 54. 1200. So that does 120. We need 10. Which we can very easily fit 10 there. Okay, yeah, and we only need the motors. We should just put motors in the depot. It'll be easier. But why would I do anything the easy way? Hello, Dinky. Thank you. Hello, PP. Thanks. Hey, dog. I guess that's okay. They're all going in the trash. Except the pulse bombs. Those are fun. We like pulse bombs. They go boom and send things flying. I'm getting sick and tired of you. You sent me flying a lot further than their thoughts. Pulse Noble is just... Holy fuck. Bitch. Right, I do believe it's this one we need. 150. Yes, it is. So we'll probably just add that to this little pipe highway here. That really shouldn't be open, but it's fine. If I can, I'll try to split it off. Swap these to 1 meter. And just run it through a very tight gap under here. Until we get to wherever the fuck is a free area. Honestly, we can just push this right up to these pipes. Oh, there's the 10 of those we need. Petroleum coke. That needs 400. What the fuck? There's gas bastards down there somewhere. By somewhere, I mean right there. There another one? No, but there's a corpse of an alpha. Slightly concerning. I need a modeler open. I can't tell if I've done something wrong. Oh, yeah. I did technically do something wrong. This needs 300, not 150. Also, I need 20 refineries. Because I need to turn it into heavy oil first. And then turn it into petroleum coke. Anyways. We will pause here. We'll take it. I really don't want that to be part of the thumbnail screenshot, so let's just go... I don't remember exactly what screenshots I was taking. So we start with foundations. That's where I got to for uploading. Screenshot of that. Yeah, I think we're safe to take a screenshot here. There we go. Shut up. Now at some point I'm going to have to start wiring it up properly. Otherwise it's never going to get wired properly. Right, I will send you guys over to... Let's go with song. We like song. And I'll be back. What day is it? I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.